Right, let's give it a spin.
Holas, senor, senora, senorita, and everyone else. And welcome to the special stream from ICE. So with us first we have Playing Go, Zoltan.
Hi everyone.
So you want to explain a little bit who you are and what you do at Playing Go?
Yeah, I'm the creative director for Playing Go. I'm working with them from the beginning, so we made a company quite long ago. We kind of try to innovate as much as we can and at the same time bring up the quality level. And
Yeah, you've done a great work recently. This is,
Thank you.
so we discussed before,
Yep.
I want to play Reactoonz. I want to talk a little bit about Reactoonz.
Right.
This is one of my most played games at the moment. It's very fun.
Thank you, thank you.
It's very fun. It's very fun. So I can see.
Alright.
So now you see the chats. So
Okay.
now people are here.
Oh.
So get fudge in there. Dutch Destroyer, Tom Green, John Paul Mowat, Dave Dartas, Renegade, CCC Top, Kishan, Mate, and Tatman, Major, Fallen, Araxball, 68. Welcome to the stream. So basically, from the thread we made, the QA thread, we'll read a few questions. We have about 5 questions for each provider.
All right.
And then you can ask questions as we go on as well.
All right.
But please keep it clean. Be nice. This is a special opportunity. Right, so let's play some Reactoonz. I was actually very
Okay.
lucky on this last time. On Sunday stream.
Yeah,
I smashed it. I smashed it.
you're really good with this game.
So I was thinking, like, how when you make a slot machine, how do you come up with this?
Well, actually, for this one, it was kind of following up to 2 successful titles what we have, the Reactoonz and the Gimmicks, and we wanted to mix it up. We really wanted to continue that Reactoonz universe and create something which is a bit more function-wise like Gimmicks, adding a bit more symbol, adding a bit more function, and just came up with a good gameplay.
Yeah, which a special guy, which the Gargaton. So basically, the purpose. I like it when a game has a purpose. It has a purpose to catch the three-eyed monster.
For us it was important to work with the characters and bring out something on the screen which you can follow up your activity, and this kind of games is really about to having this kind of chain reaction with the winning. So we started with a small one, but it can grow up quite big, and this is why we have the charger on side. If it goes quite well, it can hit really hard. Especially that it's a high volatile game. So
the instability or hitting stuff with the highlight. You need to get a lot of wilds quickly,
definitely.
so that you can fill all the.
Yeah, we adding lots of wilds on a game to make sure that we continue this kind of winning stream and having more and more winning combination, and at the same time rewarding the player with different features like this one, and it can continue.
The alteration is the worst though.
Yeah,
the green
yeah.
one is the absolute worst. I just have to throw that in there.
Actually, yes, we have different ones, and it can trigger randomly. But the RTP and the triggering frequencies are the same for each feature. So we work quite hard to balance all those features out. Yeah. And of course, the big hit is the Reactoonz. When it starts to smash, it can be
then
really big.
to green's defense, then it could actually be good to have a green before.
Yeah, definitely. So it's different combination how we can play and how we can end it up.
But is the green like as bad as I think, or is it?
No, it's not.
It's not as bad as I think. It's just in my brain.
So
it's a lot of things that's in my brain.
Yeah, it's really hard work to make it balance everything out to make it good. So
yeah, I think I like it. I like it. It's frustrating at times, but it's good.
Yeah,
fun.
and besides the features, we also have this kind of in-game other features. So besides the extra charger effect, we have the random wilds, and we have the fluctuation feature, where it's actually the symbols which is highlighted. If you have a winning on that one, it's generate extra wild symbols, and it can
keep
up
chain
this, the whole chain reaction.
When I was younger, I played a lot of Bejeweled, and then you want to chain react in the bottom, and then because that changes more of the
definitely.
game. So it's interesting. So one question of my own before I go on to the questions we had on the forum.
All right.
Do you know the roughly the odds to get to release Gargatoon?
Yeah, the Gargatoons is not that easy, but not that hard. It's around 1 in 287.
Around 1 in 287. That's pretty exact to me. Yeah. It's not.
So it's not that hard, but
I thought
still,
it was 1 in
it's a good
500.
goal.
But it's just when you play the game, you don't really usually count how many spins you've done. So I would think it was a little bit more difficult. Yeah. But I like to hear that.
Yeah,
I like to hear that.
Yeah, but actually, the main gameplay it's quite easy to hit it because almost every second spin generates some kind of win.
Yeah.
But to get the first special feature, it's around 1 in 16, so it can go up.
Okay.
But
all right, then it
up.
becomes easier the more you get,
definitely.
obviously. All right, that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's really fun that you can like share that information.
Yeah,
for me, I love to know everything about machines. So.
Yeah, and because it's high volatile game, it's really important that how you get those features, which is kind of random. But if you have a good connection, combination of the different symbols, and the Gargatoons hit on the right spot, it can be.
You want to start with the yellow because that generates a lot of wilds. That's how I think. Yellow or blue? Definitely want to start with yellow or blue.
Mathematically, it's around the same. So even if people have some kind of theory, but everyone.
I have my theories
own,
when it comes.
But that's the beauty in it. So I know the odds. Every people
but I have my
his
theories. And welcome Anthony, slot player, Irish Rebel, Asne, Stefan, Vicky King, Mini Slots RD, Hoi Woi, and Thomas Rogard. Yes, slot player. It's from Play and Go. I actually have that question. So slot player asked a question. You have written it on the forum. So when you change the Book of Dead to HTML, does it spin slightly quicker?
It can be when we're transferring all the Flash games to HTML5. We improve them at the same time, we modify the art sometimes, make the gameplay those kind of glitches what we couldn't finish in an original game. For the speed, we introduced this kind of fast play mode, and because of that, we try to keep the original speed on a normal mode and add the fast play mode. But this is judging for all the games.
That's a good answer. That's like more information. Questions. So this is, and also, but you do not touch the machine more than like you don't tweak the RTP.
No, definitely not. So
that's good to know.
Keep everything as close as possible to the original one. But sometimes we have to fix some issues. We're working with the UI elements. We're working with other parts, but we don't touch. We never touch the math when we do the conversion, just to make sure that player gets the same feeling.
It's the same game, but I know. A lot of you get that feeling with it feels sometimes like a new game, but I know that's like you're winning a lot before and then you might be losing or vice versa.
Actually,
so you can get, but I know that's psychological.
No, definitely. So we never change the math. It's mostly about to make up to date it, even for mobile. So the whole visual. So if you compare with the old one and the new one, it's huge difference.
That's a really good answer. Should we switch game? We're ripping pretty bad here. I think we played 100 spins. We're running at like a 30% RTP. Do you have a suggestion for a game?
Well, I can recommend Moon Princess.
Is that your favorite game?
This is my favorite.
That's your favorite game. So did you make Moon Princess? Are you one of the people who made Moon Princess?
Actually, I'm involved for all the games.
All the games.
I'm mostly responsible for the visual, the look and feel. We have a talented math team, designer team, so it's quite a big team who actually putting together the games. But we have a special committee who actually supervising all the game developments and make sure that the quality level is as high as it's possible, and fills up the expectation.
Really cool. That's really cool. I like the look and feel of. It's like with these type of games, it's not you used to like a 5 reel 3 slot. But when you get to know these games, you start liking them more when you get to know them. But you need to get to know them.
It's kind of type of game what we call it grid slot, and the difference between this one and the Reactoonz that here we don't have the falling in symbols. The goal is here to clean up the whole screen.
To clean up.
And this is why we rewarding the player with different features like that one.
Yeah.
To be able to clear it out.
In my brain, it's the same here. I feel like love in the random triggers is way more likely to trigger the Trinity, but that might be my brain.
Yeah, actually,
playing tricks again.
Yeah, this is true because mathematically they have the same chance. But
it's my brain.
I used to watch the streamers. I'm really grateful for them because I get really good information back that how people play it, what they feel about the game, and just start a discussion. This is stronger than that one.
Yeah,
they are not, but I really like that people thinking about it and building up theories. So that's good.
Yeah, that's. I like that. I like that you care about what the community say. I think it's very fun that you want to join in on the stream because
definitely
to give us some more insight on like how you think and how the games work.
Yeah, I really like it because it's. I think it's a really new way for the whole communication, and we can get really valuable feedback from all the streamers. So I'm grateful, guys.
I mean, that's great. So we have a few questions. I was supposed to go to the questions right away, but we talk. It's too fun to talk slot machines. So that was also does playing less than max lines on a game in any way change the RTP?
Not really. So the paylines are not affecting the RTP at all. If it would affect it, we have to state it in a pay table, the information everywhere. But it's not, right. So it's just affecting the volatility of the game.
This is just the volatility, because we have something called a one-line strategy.
Yeah.
But it's kind of the guaranteed win machines. Mm-hmm. If you play one line, you'll always get a win on that line in the bonus. So that's a little strategy.
Yeah, if we use less pay lines, it's going to be more volatile.
More volatile, yeah. Then we have one question. That was from Mjaukas and from Påsefisk. When using the gambling feature in playing Go, we got the Trinity. Mm-hmm. Let's check the Trinity first. How likely is it to get the bonus from the Trinities?
Well,
or is this something you want to share?
The free spin is the main thing in this game, and to get into the free spin mode, it's 1 in a 300-ish, or 240, I think. I don't have the right numbers, but
that was a bad Trinity though.
Yeah, happens. But it can be a good Trinity as well. Actually, it's much easier to trigger the free spin from the Trinity free.
I triggered it once outside the Trinity.
That one is really rare.
It's very difficult. Difficult. All right, let's move on to a possibility. When using the gambling feature, is it predetermined, and is it still 50-50?
It's always 50-50.
It's always 50-50 in the gambling.
Yeah. But besides that, when we had to cap it somewhere, so we have a special amount of what they can reach with the gamble mode.
So you can only go a certain amount of
or
gambles.
Trigger it X amount of times. So it's depending on the bet.
All right. So we have one from Danish Comfort. How come you have different RTP versions of your games?
Well, it's depend on the market, and mostly all the big operators use the highest version, so 96 around.
Yeah, we can check that right here, right?
Yeah, it's always have to state it in the help file.
That's good, and I feel it's good that the bigger operators use the 96% version.
Double check it.
Where do we check it? We check it at
the question mark
down here. So I hope this does not read 94 somewhere.
Scroll to the bottom.
96.5. So that's a good thing to know.
Actually, it's regulations say that we have to always.
Yeah,
state
but
it.
I feel it's good for the player to
Yeah, and
always be
if
able
anything,
to
if
check those things.
affecting the RTP, we have to state it in a health file. So
All
there
right,
is no tricks, no less pay line or whatever,
All right.
which affect. It's always stated.
That's a good one. This one, I know the answer to this one, but is it easier to get a bonus on lower stakes than on higher stakes?
Not really. So we cannot make that kind of math and certify it everything, which is depending on the bet level.
So it's just that your brain will remember a high bet, and then you like shit, I missed again. It's no way because I hit one slower.
So this is how it is. So we cannot really change that one. This is a basic rule of the slot machines, that how it's supposed to work or how it should work.
It's also a good thing to know. And then we have maybe the most important question. Could one of you providers make an own slot for the casino ground community? For example, Book of Dead with Kim as explorer and Reggie instead of the dog.
Well, it's a lot of work to create a slot machine, but we'll see.
We'll see. I'll take that for a yes.
All right.
Nah, jokes aside, I just thought it was a fun question to add. That's also something with the bonuses. You don't have bonus guarantees. There was quite a few questions asking. The bonuses doesn't really have a minimum amount you can win. You can literally win 0 on a bonus. It says congratulations, you won.
For some games, yes. So we try to avoid that scenario because it's the player waiting for a bonus game. But if it coming out with a 0 win, it will be really disappointing. So this is why we have a basic amount what they can win. Maybe how they trigger the bonus game. It's not guaranteed that they're gonna win in a bonus game, but maybe as they triggered it, they already get some reward. But it's really depending on the game. So we have many different variations. We try to avoid to get out with 0. We want to reward.
You want to feel like you get something, but it's quite more questions about that than I.
Yeah, it's really about to build up the anticipation and everything in a game. And,
than I expected. Tell him to do it. So the own slot machine. Netten did it with Casino Meister.
I haven't seen that.
We'll work on slot play. I'm also sorry guys, about the chat. That I'm not. But I'm trying to pick a few questions from the chat as well. How long does it take to make a great slot like Moon Princess?
Well, for Moon Princess, it's around half a year period. So we come in with the basic idea first. Then we started to make we called it game pitch, when we put together the math and everything just basically. And if we kind of like it, we make the first prototype, and then we started to develop. But it's lots of work.
I guess it's different with almost. We're ripping pretty hard on these games. I like both of them. We're ripping pretty hard now. Let's see if we can do one more quick questions. That is something that's going to bring up. What is your on the feature buy? What is your big time gaming have introduced with White Rabbit that you can buy a feature at a certain amount of stake? What is your thought about that? Is it something you've thought about? Or?
Yeah, actually, we don't have this kind of game. We will see. So I cannot say that, or I don't want to say that we won't introduce this feature. I think if we do it in the right way, we can really introduce one.
I think
it really has to be balanced, and everyone has to really feel that this is why I'm buying it, and you shouldn't kind of ruin the gameplay. That players should feel that, or they're feeling that if they won't buy the feature, though base game is not that interesting. So it's not that hard to add that feature, but how we can balance it to make
so it makes the base game fun as well.
Especially for this game, that even when we say that we have a finished product, then we still started to know we have to tweak it. We tweak the game until we really feel that this is it. This is what we wanted.
This is what we want. All
Yeah.
right.
So it's lots of tweaking.
Yeah, that's all right. That's cool. So we have about 2 minutes left.
Alright.
I think we caught way more questions from me than well, some of into which have been asked in the forum. There's some questions I can't read here as well. But most are very, very good questions. All right. So do you want to have any last? If you have any last words.
Last words. That
to me or to the community.
Yeah. Keep on playing. Give us good videos and good winning. I really want to see how the players enjoy the game and how they get excited when.
Yeah, I think
we
it's
get the
really
features.
I think it's really cool that you came here to explain about the games and to give us some insight. So
Yeah, perfect.
that is much appreciated.
I'm glad.
Much
Yeah,
appreciated.
yeah, we should do it more.
We should do it more often. And you have brought some merchandise.
Yeah. Definitely.
Should I run around? This is my favorite part. Get Christmas gifts. Here we go.
The candy box.
The candy box. So these are for the viewers. Let's see if we can put it up here.
No.
So we have a box. It's a Reactoonz box, and we have some.
It's a
Reactoonz, guys.
really popular one. That one is phone case.
Phone case and a cap.
That's most
a sellout
important.
cap.
Yeah.
And then
Welcome
we
for
have.
everyone. That one is mostly for the exhibitors who has a really tight fit.
Oh yeah,
This is the-
I'd need one of these.
yeah.
All right, but we'll ship it away
Yeah.
for the guys who ask some questions.
Okay.
It's really cool. So thank you.
Thank you.
For
Thank you,
giving us some
guys.
insight. It was
Thank you
really
for
fun. It was really fun.